Good morning, Chairman Buckley and members. My name is Dr. Chloe Latham Sikes. I'm the Deputy Director of Policy at IDRA, and we are opposed to Senate Bill 12. I'm also here on behalf of myself as a parent and a graduate of Plano Public Schools. We know that I focus on a couple of sections in the bill, Section 5, which was Section 3, but Section 5 in the substitute, and Section 31, which was Section 27. So those are noted in my written testimony. Section 5, the ban on diversity, equity, and inclusion duties. We know that employees and staff that are in these duties support all students across the district, across all campuses and grades, supporting families and students in support services, in academics, and throughout their educational programs. And we know when there are restrictions on their ability to perform those types of duties or just pay attention to students based on their background, based on what might be affecting them, based on where they come from and what is important to them, that students can be pushed out of schools. They can face discrimination and they can experience fewer educational opportunities. We in part have an idea of this because IDRA has been conducting a study based on what are the K-12 impacts from our ban in higher education on diversity, equity, and inclusion offices. How does that affect students' college access opportunities? How has that affected that college access pipeline? And we're halfway through that study, but we've already found from parents and high school students and educators in Texas that students' perception of how they belong on college campuses, these are 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, if they belong on college campuses has declined, their sense of their mental health, how they'll be able to make friends and succeed socially and academically, and if they're going to be able to even find the academic and career opportunities they want to do and that they're working now in high school to achieve. Those have been diminished, and parents have a fear of their child's physical safety even in college based on these high school experiences and what they already see coming down the pike. We also are concerned with Section 31. This imposes a certification on compliance with passed law without guidelines. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Members, any questions for this panel? Yeah, Representative Hinojosa.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your second point, Section 31. Can you repeat
Yes,
that?
ma'am. Section 31, and I do have it written. This is the certification section for compliance with the DEI duties as a ban as proposed in the bill, as well as the legislation from 2021 in the second special, SB 3. These are the prohibited concepts for classrooms and teacher conversations about race and gender and current events. And we are concerned because there's never been any state guidance about how precisely to comply with that. So what we have seen is widespread book bans. We have seen a chilling effect on teachers' experiences of teaching about things that are relevant to students, relevant to the world going on, and even things that are related to the TEKS, but might still relate or reference race or sex or gender or history, and there is confusion about how to properly implement that. So this section requires an annual certification by superintendents, and including of charters, that must be approved by their boards and submitted to the state every year by September 30th. And so I suspect that you're going to get 1,200 different answers about how that's happening. We know that this could cost a lot of staff time to go through all policies, practices, and materials. And so this is our concern, that that's a confusing new mandate included here.